Hey folks, welcome to Library of Lore Adventures, and we're going to be starting a brand new playthrough this week. We are starting the Lamplighters League and the Tower at the End of the World. I was very excited about this game when it was first announced, and I was horribly disappointed at the reception that it got when it came out. I have a feeling this is one of those hidden gems that people just they caught one or two negative opinions when the game first came out and didn't actually check it out for themselves, and word spread and built up, and so I think it's ended up being a bit of a hidden gem. So we're going to give it a shot ourselves, and we're going to find out. So let's start a brand new game. Now, it looks like we have to select a difficulty. We've got 3 options, it looks like. There's the Explorer. Easy, for players who are new to turn-based tactics games or want a more relaxed experience, less challenging tactical missions, slower enemy progression on the world map. There's the Adventurer. Medium, for players familiar with turn-based tactics games, moderately challenging tactical missions, steady enemy progression on the world map. And then the one we're definitely not doing, the Survivor. Hard, for veterans of turn-based tactics games who want a challenge. Very difficult tactical missions, rapid enemy progression on the world map. We are going to stick with the Adventurer. I just came off an XCOM Enemy Unknown playthrough, so I don't think we need to go with the Explorer. So Adventurer seems like it's probably just about my speed. Now, just for the sake of seeing what the options are, let's look at the options for creating a custom game too while we're at it. Okay, so you can choose whether the intro mission videos play. Begin the campaign with Ingrid, Latif, and Eddie. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is not what I thought it was. Begin the campaign with Ingrid, Latif, and Eddie playing a series of missions that both introduce the world and tutorialize the gameplay. Interesting. So it's not just whether videos play at the start. This is a whole tutorial section of gameplay. Interesting. Skip intro. Skip the introductory missions to begin the campaign on week 4. Starting agents can be selected or left to chance. Recommended for subsequent playthroughs. Well, we are going to keep the intro on then. System tutorials. Tutorials appear alongside newly encountered game mechanics. Yeah, we'll keep that. Agent loss. Self-preservation. Agents lost on missions will retreat to the hideout and must be healed before they can go on subsequent missions or expeditions. Missing in action. Agents lost on missions are captured by the enemy. They are temporarily removed from the agent roster and can be rescued later in the campaign. That is cool. High stakes hand. Agents lost on missions die. They are permanently removed from the agent roster and will not reappear for the rest of the campaign. I like both of these. I like both of them for different reasons. We're going to keep it on missing in action for now. World map events. Both fate events, rewards, and house events, setbacks will occur. Disabled, no events will occur. This will create a more difficult play experience. Only house events. Only events that impose setbacks will occur. Why would you ever choose that one? Wow. I mean, I guess if you want the game to be more difficult, I suppose. Metagame difficulty. Easy. Slower enemy progression on the world map. Fewer concurrent threats to prioritize. Normal, steady enemy progression on the world map. Hard, rapid enemy progression on the world map. More concurrent threats to prioritize. Combat difficulty. Easy, enemies are individually less dangerous. More powerful units may be swapped out for weaker units. Enemies appear in fewer numbers. Normal, enemies will appear at a steady rate. Hard, enemies are individually more dangerous. Weaker units may be swapped out for more powerful ones. Enemies appear in greater numbers. Phenomena impact. Less impact. Fewer random phenomena in missions. Some phenomena excluded from the campaign. Normal. Phenomena appear in the campaign and randomly in missions at a steady rate. More impact, more random phenomena in missions. Some additional phenomena added into the campaign. Okay. So we're not going to mess with any of these, actually. We're just gonna go with straight up the adventurer. So let's get going.
The courier's late.
Hey!
Hey.
You're welcome.
Well done. What's your name again?
The gentleman Jin, at your service.
And we're married to that name, are we?
Ha! What's wrong with my name?
Not a fan of the smoking, but otherwise, a pretty cool intro. Do enemies have Latif surrounded? His signature decoy ability can get him out of hot water by giving his assailants something new to focus on.
How about I find our missing courier? You stay here and guard my back?
So you can get the baggage yourself and cut me out of the job. Ha! Nice try.
Whatever you say, Gentleman Jin.
Was that so hard? But that's my professional name. You can just call me Latif.
Okay, let's see. WASD to move, rotate camera, open menu, group on group. Oh, okay. This is less XCOM-like than I thought it was going to be. Interesting. Keyboard and mouse 1. Move the selected agent using the WASD keys. Hold shift to sprint. You can also use the mouse to move. Click left mouse button on the ground to move the agent to that location. Double click to sprint. You can also hold down the left mouse button to continuously move the agent in the direction of the cursor. Hold the right mouse button to rotate the camera. Okay.
So, how long have you been working for Elle?
As long as you have, I think.
So, about 3 hours. Got it.
Oh, this is really cool. I love the feel of it. Most doors can be opened one way or another. Infiltration, real-time movement. You're playing in infiltration mode, where agents move in real time around the map. Agents have real-time roles, either sneak, bruiser, or saboteur. Clambering. The door ahead is bolted from the other side, but as a sneak, Latif can clamber up the nearby netting and then unlock the door for Ingrid. Okay.
Let's meet up.
The door's barred.
I guess you're lucky I'm here then. Oh, you waited for me.
Didn't have much of a choice. Let's go.
Grouping. Press G or double-click on an agent with left mouse button to group the agents together. When grouped, unselected agents automatically follow the one under your control, and enemies can't catch them in their field of vision. To control each agent individually, press G again or left mouse click on a single agent to ungroup them. Only nearby agents can group up. To include faraway agents in a group, move them closer together before pressing G.
Stay put.
So if they're far away, make them not far away. Got it. Breaking walls. Ingrid is a bruiser, able to bring down weakened barriers to create new paths through the environment. Use Ingrid's real-time ability to break through this crumbling wall.
How's that for a kicker?
The trick is wanting it bad enough.
Look,
What's
there's
over
the
here?
courier. He's sleeping?
The headlines. Tomorrow's issue of Le Petit Parisien already fills the stands. March 4th, 1932.
A letter from our employer. The mysterious L.
My agents will meet you as arranged, and I expect you will deliver. Why else would you write our mutual friend about discovering the cards? Surely you knew he would write to me. So sell me the deck and be done with it. Do not stand between me and my revenge. L.
Nope, he's dead.
And no sign of the package. So much for an easy job.
The poor guy's still warm. The package can't be far.
I think I forgot to bring Latif along.
Follow me. Don't wander.
See, there's that if they're far away, bring them close together thing in action.
Another of those masked soldiers from the roof. Who are they?
No idea. But 10 francs as one of them has our package.
Infiltration, sizing up the options. There's a lookout up ahead in a well-defended position. Get too close and the agents will enter the guard's field of vision, causing him to become suspicious. A frontal attack is an option, but not the only one. Scoundrels like Ingrid and Latif can handle certain threats while staying silent. A sneak's advantage. As a sneak, Latif has several advantages during infiltration. When not grouped with other agents, he moves more quietly and can approach enemies from behind without being detected. Ungroup and switch to Latif to narrow the enforcer's field of vision. Then move Latif behind the enforcer.
Wait.
Infiltration takedowns. During infiltration, agents can use takedowns to quietly dispatch enemies. This lone sentry is a perfect target for the sneak takedown, Sucker Punch. Switch to Latif, move him behind the sentry, and press spacebar.
So much for him. Any sign of the package?
These guys are flunkies. We're looking for a bigger fish.
An hour ago, this was a cakewalk. Now we've got a dead courier and goons in gas masks. Right this way.
Okay. Dispatch the 2 guards. Slam. 2 guards up ahead. Too many for a sneak to sucker punch, but bruisers like Ingrid can use Slam to take down up to 3 targets at once. Slam makes more noise than other takedowns, but dead men don't get suspicious. Switch to Ingrid and press spacebar. Aim with the mouse, then confirm with spacebar. Takedown limits. Agents have a limited number of takedowns they can perform per mission. The number of uses remaining is displayed on the abilities icon. Okay.
Lights out.
Oh,
Another
something.
flunky. Perhaps we can slip past them.
Yeah, that guy's walking around. That's not good.
Hold on.
Go away, sir. Make too much noise or enter their field of vision and enemies will become suspicious, indicated by a question mark over their head. When an already suspicious enemy sees or hears something fishy, an expanding red circle appears around them, indicating they are searching their surroundings. If an agent gets caught in that red circle, combat will start. But this enforcer has his back turned to some low cover, so it won't be hard to slip past him undetected. I was going to take him out, but maybe I should just slip past. All agents can use cover to stay out of sight even when inside an enemy's field of vision. Sneaks have an extra trick up their sleeves. When ungrouped and next to any cover, sneaks are cloaked, meaning an enemy can only see them when standing right in front of them, even when they're in that enemy's direct line of sight. Grouping up with other agents will make a sneak easier to spot, though. Stay close or split up. It's a gamble either way.
Let's get it done. Seems like half of Paris wants this package.
Yeah? The gas mask wearing half.
Ambushes. Sooner or later, it'll be time to fight. Best to do it on the agent's own terms. Position the agents, then enter turn-based mode with control. Choose that opening attack carefully. As soon as enemies become aware of the agent's presence, they'll take cover, making them harder to hit. All agents get a plus 15% 2-hit bonus in the first round of combat. Going loud. Ingrid and Latif have gone loud and are now in turn-based combat. Agents may take their turn in any order. Agents' combat abilities appear in the ability bar at the bottom of the screen. Each ability costs 1 or more action points to use. Navigate the ability bar with left or right by selecting with the mouse or by pressing the matching number key indicated below the ability button. Movement and combat cost 1 or 2 action points depending on the distance traveled. Select the move ability, then use WASD or move the mouse to choose a destination and spacebar or left click to confirm. Targeting. Some abilities need a target. Cycle through all targets in range with Z or Tab and select one with space. While targeting, the ability's chance to hit and chance on hit to score critical damage are displayed on the right side of the screen. Change of heart, cancel target mode with escape. So we have a 95% chance to hit, and if we hit, we have a 65% chance to score a critical hit.
Did you see that?
Very nice.
Now our chances have gone down. 60% chance to hit, 15% chance of a critical.
I hope no one saw that.
It's all right to let it go.
You realize you're talking to the gentleman Jean of Cairo, right?
This is a signature ability. It's an agent's most powerful move. Agents can only use their signatures once per mission, but if deployed correctly, they can change the tide of battle. No, we don't want to do that right now. We're going to go here, and we're going to evade. Self-buff ability. Gain +1 evade. The first attack attempt made against this unit automatically misses. Lasts for 1 round. Uses 1 action point.
There's no time to waste.
Rude. Okay, we're going to do a regular attack. 100% chance to hit, 10% chance of critical. Boom.
Bothering me. The courier's body was a pincushion, but none of these goons have knives.
The sooner we find this package, the better.
Okay.
Let's move.
Oh, we got a dude down here. We don't want that. Let's wait till this guy's on his way out of view. Don't want to pop down and be immediately visible. Agents behind cover are harder to hit, providing them with a definitive advantage during combat. The shield icon next to an object indicates whether it provides half cover or full cover. In full cover, agents are more protected but may lose line of sight on enemies. Enemies will take advantage of cover too. Flank them to get a clear shot, indicated by the gold trajectory lines visible when moving and targeting.
Jesus!
Whoops. Actually, let's move. Rude. Oh boy. Not good.
Come on!
She evades. Latif. Only 15% chance of hitting? Ooh, I don't like that.
Better luck next time. Take this.
All right, Latif. Need you to run over here.
Challenge! That's all I ask!
Okay, that wasn't so terrible.
Come on, come on! So, what's he like? Elle, I mean.
He has neat handwriting, and he pays well.
You've never met him either, huh? I bet our package is inside one of those crates. Ah, they're loading the trucks to go.
Then we need to move fast if we want our payday.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to get her to slam these guys.
Sit tight.
Let's save the game here. I have not done that yet. All right.
Sleep well.
Okay, I'm gonna get her back here with Latif. Now, I wonder if they get, off their high alert status. Because this is going to make things kind of awkward for us. Although I do really appreciate that we have taken down the number of agents, enemy agents, pretty significantly. They do lose their status. Excellent. Report. March 4th, 1932. Magister. Mission success. Lady Nicastro has retrieved the deck. Departure slightly delayed as we wait for her to finish praying. I have already sent a cleanup crew to follow in her wake. Given tonight's excitement, I told them to expect at least 3 more bodies. Okay, so we do have only the 2 guys remaining. Find myself kind of wishing I had some sort of distraction ability. I think I'd like her to be closer at hand just in case things get heated here. Let's save. I don't think you can save too often when you're learning a new game.
I took care of that one for you. Keep up. Time things got
Dang it.
interesting.
Oh well. Boom.
Is that the last
Boom.
of them?
It can't be. We still haven't seen whoever carved up the courier.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's leave before the butcher shows up.
Probably not a terrible idea. Okay, that wasn't so bad. It was really good that we got it down to just 1 guy.
I have the package.
Nice lift. Now let's get out of here.
I have a car just ahead. We can take that to the rendezvous.
All
I'm going to open
right.
this package. I think we deserve to know what we just risked our lives to steal.
I won't tell.
And Mr. L hired us to retrieve playing cards. Blank playing cards?
A troop of uniformed mercenaries killed a man. For a deck of blank playing cards?
Not what I'd call a winning hand.
It will be when we trade it in to Mr. L for our paycheck.
Okay, interesting. That was pretty cool. Valuable resources can be found on most missions. Explore the environment to find them.
This is the place. From here we catch an airplane that takes us to L.
Can you fly an aeroplane? Because I could probably figure it out, but...
Let's hope the contact we're meeting knows how.
All right. A deep breath. Over the slimy salt tang of the ocean wafts the delicate floral scent of fresh oranges.
The gas masks from Paris are here too?
Impossible. There's no way they got here before we did.
Guarding. This enemy is on guard, indicated by the yellow eye icon over his head. Enemies on guard won't move from their post, but they may call their buddies over to investigate on their behalf. They're also more alert and quicker to catch infiltrating agents, even sneaks who approach from behind. Agents can hide in tall grass, making them harder to catch. This enemy is on guard and more alert. He can even detect sneaks approaching from behind. Okay, so that seems like a blatant hint that maybe we want to go this way. This seems like an appropriate place to save the game again. Like I said, you can't save too many times while you're learning a new game. I mean, honestly, you can't save too many times regardless. Hazards. That crate of explosives is dangerously close to a pool of flammable oil, and those enforcers' patrol routes take them right past it. When the agents are ready to go loud, enter turn-based mode. Select a ranged attack ability, use Tab and Z to target the crate of explosives, and light it up. And keep an eye out for other hazards on the map, either to avoid them or to use them to the agent's advantage. Okay. Overheard. Cold night tonight. No, it's not. That's just what happens when you step through the crossroads. Fastest way to travel, that turns your blood colder than a ghost. Okay, that would be the explosives and the oil. That's a really terrible place to have placed yourselves. We're gonna have to see if we can take advantage of this. Toggle turn-based combat control. Dang. Enemies remaining 2. %15 chance to hit. I think we can probably...
This area's covered.
Oh, interesting. So in XCOM, Overwatch is just 360 degrees, but in this you actually have to select an arc in which you're active. That's fascinating.
There's no time to waste. Last job.
Nice.
Come on.
All right, Latif. We need to take this guy out. You're gonna need to move, sir.
don't.
Tempting, but I don't think we're going to get him if we do that. Ah, you son of a gun. Now, let's not set ourselves up to fall victim to that, actually. That seems like it would be a terrible idea to do. Okay, I assume the color change in the path means that she's gonna use up more of her AP in doing that. So... Much as this might be a terrible idea.
I charge
Boom.
extra for this.
Get him. Thank you. And he needs to reload. Oh, so does he. Awesome.
Who are
Boom.
these goons? Secret police? Communists? Anarchists?
None of those seem to fit. This is something else.
This is cool. Okay.
This way.
How do we get over there? Presumably we climb over here. Or actually, I guess we probably go around this way.
Mr. L sends his regards.
Oh, I believe this is our third character, Eddie.
Y'all got the package?
That depends. Are you the pilot?
Me? No. I'm the guy who's gonna get you to him in one piece.
Picking locks. Eddie is a saboteur. Saboteurs can pick locks and use shock mines to take down enemies during infiltration. The door up ahead is locked. Switch to Eddie to pick the lock and open it.
It's open! Get a move on!
Be on the lookout for useful items in the world. Inventory. Agents can pick up and carry useful items in their inventory. Anything an agent picks up is displayed in the inventory slots on their target, on their ability tray at the bottom of the screen. Using items. To use an item, first select its inventory slot with left and right, then activate it with space. Items like medkits are available in both real-time infiltration and turn-based combat, while targetable items like grenades are only usable in turn-based. Dropping items. To drop an item, select an inventory slot and press I. Once the item appears on the ground, other agents can always grab it for themselves.
Let me hold on to this.
Bandages. An incident report, translated from French, from Remy Allard Stevedore. At or around 2100, a troop of unknown soldiers entered Dock 94 of Vieux-Port de Marseille without warning or authorization. I have attempted to contact the gendarmerie, but no one has responded. Their leader is... The report leaves off here in a blot of ink as if the writer had been called away mid-sentence.
Didn't catch your name, cowboy.
Eddie Sawyer. Pleased to meet you.
They call me the Gentleman Jin.
Sure thing. Your turn, sister.
Just Ingrid will do. Let's keep moving.
Sounds good to me. Oh, hello. Shock mines. During infiltration, saboteurs can throw shock mines to lure an enemy out of position. Those who come to investigate will find them. Oh, this is what I was hoping for. Will find themselves on the receiving end of a deadly electric current. On detonation, shock mines also electrify water and ignite oil. Ooh. Okay.
Come on, go check it out. You know you wanna.
I love it. Okay, we gotta poke around a little bit. Okay, so it doesn't last very long. Oh, hello. Oh, somebody there too. Hazard water. Grunt enforcer. More water. Really putting those shock mines to good use. There's buildings here we can potentially get into. It looks like we gotta get all the way over here. So we're gonna have to get into this space, which is going to involve going around one or both of these guys. I'm in favor of going through this building just in case there's things and or stuff. Oh, hello. That's a lot more guys than I expected. Elevation grants hit chance bonuses. Look for elevated positions when planning attacks. Now that could be true over this way too. We don't know yet. There could be more guys this way.
You got any idea who these gas masks are, Sawyer?
Seems like there's a new militia every week these days. A lot of Joes came back from the war unfit for anything but killing. Say, what's that over there?
Nice. We'll hit the grass just in case there's more guys over here. Oh, there are. Oh, that actually... Oh, shoot. Sometimes downed enemies drop useful items. I feel like I wasted the electric mine on that one guy when I could have used it over here to better effect. Firebomb. It's water. Now this is the weird thing. Theoretically, these guys can't be seen in their field of view because I'm hidden and I'm the active character. We'll have to see if that's accurate. Okay, so Latif has the firebomb. I want to save the game here. I want to experiment a little bit. Is that patrolling thug far enough away from her friends that we can firebomb her without getting caught? Or actually, here. Can we not? Oh, shoot. Okay.
Got one down.
Bandages. Okay, we don't need those. Ingrid might be the solution to this, I think. She's got her slam ability.
Someone's about.
Nice. This door is barred from the other side? That's so rude. Some doors can only be opened using keys. Once an agent picks up a key, any of them may use it to open the corresponding door. Let me guess, we have to go through that building. This door is locked. Find a key to unlock. Okay, fine. I don't suppose you'd happen to be a key.
What do we have here?
That's more bandages. Oh. Hey, what do you know?
To work then.
There's the aeroplane. Now where'd that damn pilot get to?
Let's do a little bit of recon here. An odd splash. Something twists beneath the surface, grayish green and scaly, and then with a splash is gone. Okay, so that's probably the pilot. That is trouble. Recon mode. Scoundrels know the value of casing the area before things get loud. Activate recon mode with R and move the cursor over objects on the map to gain insights about the agent's surroundings and plan their attack. Now, I can't help but notice we have large containers that might provide good height advantages, so let's in fact do that. That being recon mode. Okay, so we've got water hazards over here. There's explosives right there. Probably not a bad area for Latif. The plane is over here. Presumably after we meet up with the pilot, we've got to get over there. So there's probably more enemies. Can't help but notice the rather large oil hazard, along with a kerosene drum and a dynamite crate over here. There's another oil hazard here with no obvious means of ignition. If he still had shock mines, that would have done the trick, but that's no longer a thing. Ah, Interactable object ladder. So here's our height advantage. I don't know if these count. I don't know if we can climb those or not. That looks like a thing. Yeah, that's bandages. We can pick those up. That's also bandages. There are an awful lot of bandages around. Okay.
Still nothing, Lady DeCastro. Maybe you got the location wrong?
They will be here, and the deck with them. Doubt me again, and the next entrails I read will be yours.
Okay. Lady Nicastro is a deadly adversary. When scions like her are on the field, there's no shame in running to live and fight another day. The escape route is that aeroplane at the back of the dock. Reach it to escape Lady Nicastro, and don't forget the pilot. Okay, we got 2 guards over that way. Oh, he's on guard. Jeez, there's a lot of them.
Come on, pal. Don't give me the silent treatment. Let's work something out.
That's the pilot.
Best way to take him out. I have a feeling it's going to be her slam ability, but that makes me nervous because we've only got 1 use of it left. If I time it right, maybe I can take her out with him. Shoot.
Nap time. We're with Elle. You must be the pilot.
Sure am. Get me to my bird and we'll scram.
On missions, allies like Captain Nikki have a few tricks up their sleeves, but their real worth lies off the battlefield. Oh, shoot. Okay. They're on alert now. Got guys moving around up there.
Make me an offer.
We're not for sale.
At the moment.
Okay.
We just saved you!
Go, go, go!
Run all you like. No matter what you do, the tower will be mine.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Here we are. Del Vasto's Landing.
Now we find out what kind of man pays this well for a blank deck of playing cards.
Wouldn't mind knowing who the hell we were fighting back in Marseille. Never seen troops like that before.
Let's see what this Mr. L has to say for himself.
Yes, let's indeed.
A lovely little Mediterranean island you have here, Mr. L. I assume you are Mr. L?
I have that dubious privilege. Welcome, Monsieur Lejeune, Ms. Erickson, Mr. Sawyer. Do you have the undrawn hand?
We have a package for you. What's inside, we couldn't say, of course.
Ah, of course. Regardless, that deck of cards is key to your next job for me.
Slow down, pal. Who says we're interested in a next job? The last one burned your courier, and those two saw the body.
Then you three may divvy his pay among yourselves. And I'll sweeten the pot for this next one. 50%.
Okay.
You sound desperate. Okay, Mr. L, I'll humor you. What do you want us to do?
In a word, sabotage. I'm in a race, you see. A race to find an ancient ruin, a tower. You may know it under one of its other names. The Axis Mundi. The World Tree. The Tower of Babel.
Two of those three are pretty familiar to me.
Oh, you're an archaeologist then. That's disappointing.
It is not, sir. That is very fascinating, as a matter of fact.
I am no archaeologist, Monsieur Lejeune. And my rivals in this race are even less so.
Now that is disappointing.
I want to preserve the tower. My enemies want to ransack it. It cannot be allowed to fall into their hands.
But it can fall into yours, huh? And the gal with the sword. She's one of these rivals?
Zorana Nicastro. Yes, she and two others, a nobleman and an industrial tycoon. Each is the scion of their own noble house. Collectively, they call themselves the Banished Court.
Science of the Banished Court. And how close are they to finding the tower?
They've already found it.
You said you were in a race.
I was, and I lost. But I'm not out of the fight yet. My enemies have yet to enter the tower. It is a dangerous place, and their preparations are incomplete. I want you three to sabotage their efforts until I can find the tower myself.
Sabotage, huh? You have a target in mind?
My sources have identified an outpost belonging to another of the court's three leaders, the tycoon, Trace Marteau.
Marteau. Isn't that the famous American industrialist?
The one who's always in the papers?
The very same. I want you to infiltrate his outpost, sabotage a machine you'll find at the center, and return to me.
Sabotage requires a subtle hand. You'll need me. In the spirit of charity, I accept.
You'll need me too. But if the other two scions are anything like Nicastro, I ain't risking my neck for free.
Mr. Sawyer is right. Double our fee, Mr. L, and we'll get to work.
Double it is. And please, call me Locke.
Okay. Week 1. Del Vasto's Landing. Welcome to Del Vasto's Landing. This tiny Mediterranean island serves as Locke's hideout, a place to take refuge from his enemies and plan his next moves. Now it will do the same thing for the agents in his employ. Navigate to the world map in the menu at the top of the screen to plan the agent's next move. Well, we will in fact do that, but this seems like a really excellent place to wrap up this episode. So thank you folks so much for watching. Thank you for checking out this game with me. I'm really enjoying this game. It's really, really good. It is 100% a hidden gem. It's very unfortunate more people didn't play it when it first came out, because I suspect if they had, it would have gotten a much warmer reception in the gaming community. So don't be afraid to go and check this one out yourself. It sounds like we're only barely getting started. It does kind of sound like there's a fair bit of stuff left to do. Not only are there missions, but there was talk during the tutorial section about some sort of expedition, which sounds really interesting. We know nothing about that yet, so I'm looking forward to learning about that. But in the meantime, let's wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate this. As I always say, I could not do this without your support, so please do feel free to hit the like and subscribe buttons here on YouTube, and check below the video in the description for all the ways that you can help me out on this crazy endeavor of mine that I have going on. And I will see you next week for the next episode. Bye for now.